Hello and welcome to another video. So today I am planning the week of October the 26th through November 1st. Is this what I'm really planning? Wow. I knew this was Halloween week, but I didn't realize that meant that November also started this week. So first, I'm going to show you how the two spreads that I set up the last time I was filming turned out. This is the first one, all filled in. This looks like so cluttered because of these pumpkins that I put here, but it's all right. And then this week, as it's filling out so far, which is pretty good. I like it. And then this is the week that I'm going to be planning in my planner. So I'm going to take these pages out and we will get started. Also, I had to put my planner on bigger discs. So this cover is from a Happy Notes. And so those come with mini discs, but because of the extra pages I added in order to use this as a weekly planner and a memory keeper planner, and when I say memory keeper, I mean like I do journaling in here, to do that and use it for a weekly planner and use stickers in it, and I started to use the budget add-on for the Happy Planner. I kind of like this. It's going well so far. I needed bigger discs. So I have put them on classic sized, what are they called? I think it's medium discs. And so that has changed since the last time I was filming. I like that though. I like that I can increase the disc size if I need to, but I can also decrease it if I need to. Oh, right. So this is my week. So there are a couple of things I want to do with this week. First, I did pre-plan and there is nothing happening this week. I don't even have a meeting on Thursday. Most Thursdays I do have a meeting. That's when faculty and department meetings happen. But one Thursday a month or so, the Thursday meeting is just for department heads and people in charge of curriculum policy stuff. And that's not me, so I don't have to go to that meeting. So I don't even have a meeting on Thursday. So there's nothing happening this week, which means that I am probably going to decorate a lot. Things that I have pulled to work from. I have this kit. All right, this is a printable kit from LJ Jumble that I bought towards the end of the summer, I think. And it's for a vertical priorities planner. Plum paper vertical priorities. But I like it and I want to use it. So I'm going to figure out how to use it. Basically, the biggest difference is that these stickers are a hair wider than the boxes because the vertical priorities is a little wider than 1.5 inches. But I think that's going to work because I offset most of my box stickers anyway. But I think I can use this kit quite well. I like the washi strips here. They don't reach across a whole page, but they go over a solid 3 boxes. And so I think I can definitely work with that. I want to cut this up, I think. And I want to use the checklists and the boxes. And maybe some of the scripts. Not sure. But I'm going to be pulling pieces from this kit. I don't know, given how quiet this week is, if I'll need these, but I did pull out these box extenders. I got this as a freebie from LJ Jumble, but I don't know if they're up on their shop or not. Anyway, I think they are up on their shop now. These are box extenders where you can fold them over and then have more writing space on a page. And I might not need that, but I also might. So I pulled them out just to play with since they were in the same album that I pulled these from and I saw them. So I pulled them out. And then I'm using this book again. I like this book so much. It's one of my favorites by the Happy Planner. And I don't know, well, I do know. I wanted to pull from this type of sticker. I want to use that one probably, maybe that one. I know I want to use, where is it? there's a sticker I have been saving for Halloween. I probably want to pull some stuff off this page because it will match the orange in the kit. And where is it? This one. This Happy Halloween sticker. I really like it. I'm going to use it. I have been saving it. So that's kind of what I'm working with. And so I am going to write in the dates with this orange mild liner. It is the 26th. I'll be really excited when I don't have to write the dates in. I don't really mind how it looks. I just, if they could be more uniform, I feel like that would be nice. I also have this X-Acto knife because when I was cutting this kit, I had my cutting settings all wrong. Like, they're terrible. So I'm going to be struggling to take some of these boxes out, but that's fine. So I know I want to put this over here in the corner, but I think that I want to cover up these dots. This sticker is not wide enough for the sidebar. Maybe I want to build a little border for it. There is not much going on this week, so I don't know. I don't even know what to talk about. I should put this sticker down. There we go. It's not perfect, but I think it's okay. Move that flag. I cannot believe I'm still reading Incendiary. This is now Saturday. I wanted to finish it like 2 weeks ago, and I'd say I am like 60% of the way through, which is to say I'm not really anywhere close to being done. But I don't know. I'm also behind on uploads. So the week that I'm filming this, I didn't upload a video at all, which is super weird because this is also a week that my channel grew in subscribers, like more than it has in a while, which I think is silly because, I don't know, I feel like I didn't post at all. And so that would be something that I'd expect to cause like a slow in traffic. But for whatever reason, this particular week, there was a slight increase in traffic. But I'm not complaining. Okay. No. No. Yes. Well, no. Yes. Yeah, okay. Well, here's the deal. I have 2 Happy Halloweens, and I don't know where I want to put them because I love these boxes on the weekends. So I'm definitely going to use this one. And I think I'm going to stick it down here. Oh yeah, I was talking about how I'm so behind on filming, posting. I didn't put up anything this week. I just got really behind. Yeah, and that's just because I film like on the weekends only. And so part of that of why I didn't upload this week is that I haven't even finished wrapping up my Wheel of Time vlog, which is one of the videos that was supposed to go up this week. So that means that one of the things I want to mark down are the videos that are planned for this week, even though I can never know if I'm going to get them up on time. Where's my X-Acto knife? But I'm going to try to do 3 videos this week to catch up. I think that my plan with me that was supposed to be up on Monday will probably get up on Sunday, and then that means that I can move the Wheel of Time video to Wednesday and then be mostly caught up. Because I also don't want to just not post the videos that I had planned, because I wanted to post them for a reason. Alright, so that means that on Monday, I'm going to put up the video from last week. Wednesday is my Lord of Chaos vlog. And then Friday is my November plan with me. Alright, so I've got that down. Ooh, I don't know how I feel about this corner because it's not quite the same orange as this, but it is the same orange as the kit. So maybe I just need to pull in more kit orange so that it evens out. Let's play with the washi. Because I don't mind if there are different types of orange on this spread, but I do want the oranges to be mostly balanced. So let's do this. All right, so things that have happened recently. My car's check engine light came on again. And the last time it came on, it was a whole ordeal to get it taken off. Mostly because we needed to get it inspected and it was not passing inspection. Now we live somewhere where like the inspection is not... It's super weird. I don't think it has to pass an inspection at all. I'm still learning some stuff, but basically we went and we got it registered and everything, and we asked about inspection and the lady at the DMV looked at us like we were crazy. So I don't think that's a thing here, which is weird. So we didn't have that pressure on our heads, but we did have the fact that I don't know how often to check car oil. I thought it was every few months or something, so I knew we had to check it soon. But no, I'm supposed to check it more often than that, and it's every few months that you change it, depending on how much you drive. But for like the average person that's driving a fair amount, that's like every few months, and I did not know that. So the check engine light was on, and then the oil lights came on, like the red things with that look like oil symbols, and I was like, wow, my car is going to fall apart on my way to work. But we were able to get everything fixed. We got an oil change, we checked the oil, we ran the check engine light codes, and it was the oil needed to be changed. So we fixed all of that, and hopefully now it's all okay. Maybe I want to use this. That would be nifty. Okay. But it was super interesting because we went to a place called Vasa something oil change, and they were super helpful. Like the person that we spoke to was really nice and answered all our questions, and like he would explain things and say, oh, we're gonna check your blah 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 and it's okay, and I'm like, what in the world is that? I don't even know what you're saying. And so he was really good about like answering all our questions and defining everything for us, because this is our first car and neither my boyfriend nor I are particularly interested in cars. So until we had one, there was no reason for us to like look into car stuff just on our own. You know, like some people are into cars just kind of like a hobby, and so whether or not they own a car, they probably know a lot about it. That's not us. So we are learning as we go, and he answered a lot of questions, and so that was nice. I feel like I left knowing more about my car than I did when I entered. He also didn't charge us for things he didn't have to. Like, he said that based on our mileage, we were due for a tire rotation. And then my boyfriend was like, well, how do we know if we need a tire rotation? I have to figure out what a tire rotation is. I don't think I've even really looked it up or fully understand it. But the point of this tangent is that he was like, well, we can measure it for you. And so then he went and he had whoever he had measure it, and they were like, actually your tires are perfect, so you don't need a tire rotation, but when you do, we offer them. And I thought that was nice, because honestly we didn't know anything about anything, and it would have been really easy for him to be like, you definitely need a tire rotation, and all I would have said was, okay, cool, I need my car to drive to work, so I need it to be fixed, and I can't afford for it to just collapse. So if he had told me I needed a tire rotation, I probably would have bought one, and we didn't actually need one quite yet. I'm gonna do something weird here and I might not like it, but that's okay. I kind of want this happy to stand out a bit more, so I'm gonna try to put a background. Oh, it almost worked. I didn't get it quite far enough. So we did that, and now the car is like, it's in good shape, and I learned about the timetable for when all those things are supposed to happen. Okay, so that says Happy Halloween, that says Happy Halloween. That's fine, it's Halloween week, so I'm just gonna lean into that and let that be. I'm super interested in these banners. gonna put one over here. So we got the car fixed. What else? We got an entertainment center stand thing on Facebook Marketplace, and it was like 20 bucks, and it seemed like a really good deal. But what I wanted it for is to replace the table that we currently have our microwave on, because it's super wobbly and I hate it. And so the way this description was written on Facebook Marketplace made it seem like this was a fairly small piece of furniture, because it said, oh, it's for a small TV, like 32 inches. And I thought that that meant that the width of the counter was like 32 inches and that the TV got put on top of the cabinet area thing, because that's what most TV stands I have seen looked like. And I don't have vast TV stand experience. I don't even own a TV right now. So I said we'd take it, and the people were nice enough to offer to deliver it, and I was like, sure, that means we don't have to drive. No, it wasn't just that we didn't have to drive. It would not have fit in our car when it got here. I looked at it and I was like, wow, we can't carry this up the stairs. Luckily, the people who dropped it off also helped us carry it up the stairs, because otherwise that was going to be impossible. And it was super weird because I didn't expect it to be this big, but it's huge, and I think it's still going to fit the job that I imagined for it, but we would not have been able to put it in the trunk of our car. Not even if we put the seats down would it have fit. So I'm glad that the people that dropped it off were super nice and helped us load it, carry it up the apartment stairs, because we live on the second floor too, but they were willing to carry it up here. Are these all the same size? This is like super busy and I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm also I don't not like it. I'm gonna hold off on that for a bit. Anyway, so it's a super big like TV cabinet thing, and the 32-inch TV fits inside of it, which I did not realize, which meant that a 32-inch TV, which, you know, it's not huge, but it's not small either, would fit in it and then have all the rest of the cabinet around it, which is a scale that I had not envisioned. So now it's just hanging out super awkwardly in our, like, the entranceway of the door, because they helped us get it right into the door, and then, you know, we didn't want them to, and they didn't want to, like, come farther into our apartment because of the plague that's currently happening. So we just left it there, and now it's kind of, it's in an interesting spot because you have to like wiggle around it to get out of the door. But I'm hoping that this weekend we will get the chance to actually put it where it belongs. But then we have to figure out what to do about the old table, because that is a table that we got from my boyfriend's dad when we moved in to the first apartment that we were in 2 or 3 years ago, and it's super wobbly now. It's super wobbly, and that's why we're getting rid of it, but he wants to keep it, so we have to find a place to like put it for a while, because our apartment's not huge. So I don't know what we're gonna do with it, but we'll do something with it. That's okay. So we'll have to move it, but I just really want to be able to open the microwave door without feeling like the whole table is going to topple over, which is what currently happens. So now I'm putting in the schedule for my school, and they're changing it again. And I think it's going to be a good change, but it's also, I don't know, I feel like I was at least getting used to this schedule, and now it's changing and I have to get used to a new schedule. Basically right now we have this 5-day schedule, and every other day there's a different cohort of students, and that's working fine. But they are going to change it such that 1 day a week everybody is remote and we see all of the students, which has its advantages in that it's a lot easier to plan a lesson if everybody is on Zoom than to have some people in the classroom that you're planning a lesson for and then have to like transfer it to be in a format accessible to those who are on Zoom. So like any activity that I put together, I have to figure out how to digitize it so that the students who are remote can participate in it. So to have 1 day a week where everybody's remote and they're all on the same format, and I don't have to like translate and convert quite as much, will be nice. I think it will also be nice because there are more students. Like sometimes I have classes that are 4 students and it's super quiet when there are so few students, because then you're really up to random chance, like if they happen to know each other well. And because of the cohort schedule, there are a lot of students whose friends are like in another cohort and are actually on school at school the same day they're at school. And so the like social dynamics are weird and different, and it's been hard to even really build those because they're on campus so infrequently and have to remain socially distanced. So even if I wanted to like encourage them to be friends with each other and like talk and collaborate in the classroom with my tiny like super small sections, it's just hard. So to have days where the class feels a little more full, I guess, will be nice. Oh, great. But that schedule doesn't start until next week, or the week after this one that I'm planning. It's okay. This orange sort of matches this one, so I think it's coming together, but there is a lot of orange. And if I want to keep this border over here, which I've kind of committed to, I feel like I need to bring in a bit more of this orange, which is lighter than I thought it would be. And looking at my washi now, I think there was a better orange I could have put there. What else do I got in here? We bought carving pumpkins today, so I hope that we'll get to carve pumpkins this weekend. We buy pumpkins every year, but last year we never carved them and they just kind of went bad and rotted in a corner of the kitchen until we threw them away. And I'm hoping that this year we actually sit down to carve them, because I think that will be fun. It's definitely something. It's definitely coming together to be some sort of spread. Let's see. No. Oh, yes, I wanted one of these, but I think I'm gonna do the yellow one. So on Friday, do I want to put it in? Yeah, so Friday, my school is doing this like faculty only bonfire thing outside with an outdoor classroom that they have. I don't even know where it is, but I think that it will be fun. And because it's outside, there's like lots of space for us to really spread out, and people have to have their masks on. And so I think that it will be interesting to go to. And they're gonna have s'mores and drinks and snacks. And I think it will be fun. Sure. All right, so things that I have marked. This, that. Okay. On Monday, I have another appointment. Do I want to use this box, the other orange one? No, I don't. That would be too much orange. I think this maybe? All right, meeting on Monday, and then there's an assembly on Tuesday, which is virtual. So I want to put in one of these green meeting stickers because I sort of have this green in here, but then I also kind of don't. And it is an upper school assembly at 12:15 p.m. There. That is marked in. It's a little close to this. Like, I probably could have done that better, but I think that it will be just fine. So that's everything on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday, coffee is supposed to be delivered. Can I layer it with something interesting? Let's see. Oh, okay. I'm gonna put this here. That's nice. I like that. The purples match. But now I need to make sure that I get in at least one other of these or it'll look weird. Alright, so that's everything on Thursday. On Friday, I want to mark. I have to remind myself to check the oil more frequently now, so I am going to do that on Friday, since it was Friday that it was this past Friday that I got it all checked out. So I'm just going to try to check it on Fridays and hopefully build that habit. So there's that. And then Saturday is Halloween and it's my boyfriend's dad's birthday. So there's a couple of things happening on Saturday. Use the pumpkin to mark the birthday, and then Halloween, like I know it's Halloween, so I don't think I'm actually going to mark that separately. Laundry is on Saturday, usually. Yes, this is perfect. The laundry icons in this kit are purple, so I'm going to take this icon. I cleaned out the fridge today. Like, I deep cleaned the fridge shelf by shelf, reorganized everything, threw out things that were starting to spoil, wiped down all the shelves, everything. It was very nice because now now the refrigerator is so pretty. It is spotless. So laundry on the weekends, and then I usually call, or at least try to call, people on the weekends, my sister and my parents. So I'm just gonna put that in this box here because, well, I always plan for it to be on Saturdays when I do all my YouTube stuff, all of my filming, editing, uploading, everything. And if it doesn't get done on Saturday, it usually doesn't get done at all, which is why last week I didn't have an upload because I didn't get to it Saturday. I don't remember what I was doing last Saturday. It's in my planner. I'll check later. But yeah, so even though I usually plan it for Saturday, it doesn't always happen because I get really caught up in working at my desk, and then if I call them, it's on Sunday most of the time. So I'll just mark it so that I don't forget. Okay. And then also on Mondays or Sundays, I have to edit assignments so that things are uploaded properly for my students. So I'm going to use one of these laptops. I've started to kind of input things earlier, but Sundays are still when I check and make sure that everything is ready to go, because sometimes I need to edit things depending on how much time we actually took for an activity relative to how much time I envisioned we'd take. Because all of the things that I'm planning, I'm doing for the first time because I haven't been teaching that long, so I don't have a good sense of how long it takes us to do things, and I will overplan rather than underplan, which I think is the way to go, but it does mean that things get shuffled around a lot. Yeah, that looks good. But I'm really liking my job. It's a good time. I thought it was really funny how at a meeting sometime a few weeks ago, we were asked by like an administrator, what can I or we or the parents do to support you all, like the teaching faculty, while we're like doing all this distance learning stuff and trying to balance everything that we have to balance. And one person was like, you could give us a new coffee maker, because the coffee maker in the break room has been broken for I don't know how long, but longer than I have been here. And like, it was broken before I got here, and I've never even tried to use it because it's super finicky, and there are always grounds in the coffee. And then this week they actually did it. You all, we got a new coffee maker in the break room, and that's exciting. And now I think I want to bring an actual mug to work, because I don't have a mug that I keep at work, because I have not ever needed or wanted or really been able to get coffee at work. But that would be nice, because the coffee I bring from home after a class or two where I'm in my mask and can't easily take sips of anything, and I'm talking the whole time, or like working with students, my coffee gets old and gross and yucky. So if I have the option to, I'm gonna try to use this whole page. If I have the option to make a fresh cup of coffee later in the day, that would be super nice. I think I kind of like this spread. This is the one part where I'm like, it's kind of making it look like a hot mess, but that's fine. I would rather over decorate my planner than under decorate it, because at least if I over decorate it, it looks like a mess the rest of the week, but I had a lot of fun while I was decorating it. So that's why I'm going to keep putting stickers down. So many spiders. Okay, but I want to get this guy on here. It's a good spot for him. So I'm excited, and I want to bring like a, what is it called? The little coffee pods you put in a Keurig, because that's the type of coffee machine it is. I want to bring a few to work. I technically have a Keurig. I don't use it very much, mostly because I've never had a good place to put it, but we've got the kitchen quite well organized these days, so I might break it out soon. There it is. Pretty. There's so much happening, but I think it's all right. And now I just kind of want to decide if this is something that I want to add anywhere. I forgot I had these. They're too wide for the main boxes. It would fit quite well in a sidebar, but I have enough sidebar space, so I don't think I'm going to use those this week. when it comes to these items, I think that I do not need any of those or those. Pulled all I need from that and that. I want to pull off these checklists though, because I will need them as the week goes on. I don't know if you can tell, but I feel like this plan with me is particularly not... I don't know, I feel as though I've started to say so many things and have not finished any of them. And I don't know if you've noticed or if that's true or if it's just in my head. That's how I'm feeling. That's nice. I like that. Okay. I want to add more checkboxes to this sidebar sticker. So like there are a ton of pieces here, right? This stuff I will probably save, but it's a color scheme I'm not gonna pull from until like next Halloween. So I don't know what I'll do with my spare stickers, but I think I am done with the kit for now. I think I am basically done with everything. I did pull out this washi tape, but I don't think there's a space for it. I don't know if I want to bring this in or pretend like I did not put that there and just don't draw attention to it. I think I'm gonna go with the second option because this yellow is too bright. This like orangey tangerine color. It's interesting. I don't know how I feel about this one, especially because these colors aren't some of my favorites. I wanted to use them because they do remind me a lot of Halloween, but I don't know. Last weekend I spent all weekend scrapbooking. That's why I did not upload a YouTube video, because I was scrapbooking. I have made a scrapbook for my boyfriend for every anniversary, but last year I did not finish it by our anniversary, and I kept saying that I was gonna finish it, and then I never ever did, and I finally finished it last weekend. And that's good because this is around the time when I start the scrapbook, when I order all the pictures. Between now and whatever the last kind of period of time from last year I stopped the scrapbook at, I will pull pictures and order them around this time of year. So it was time for me to start deciding what I wanted to do with that, and I was like, wait a second, how can I start this year's scrapbook when I never finished last year's? So I finally sat down and finished it, but it meant that I did not do any YouTube stuff last week. I have to do a lot of grading next week. I'm still reading Incendiary. And then I'm sure I'll add a few more things later. Alright, so this is what my spread is looking like for this week. It's alright. It's alright. I don't know what I would have done differently either. I think it's just the color scheme is not something that I would ordinarily be drawn to. And I was just experimenting with it this week. There's like a lot of orange. But it's okay. It came together nicely. I'm glad I got to use this kit because I liked the artwork in it. I liked the pumpkins. And I like the kit format. Like, I like the boxes and the checklists. So I'm glad I was able to like pull all these pieces together, even if I didn't do it masterfully. But I know that this spread is going to get filled up and it's going to be useful no matter what my spreads typically are. I feel like I've done a good job of like using my planner, even if I don't always do the things that I say I'm going to do. Like, I migrate a lot of things, mostly because I always plan to do stuff in the evenings, but when I get home from work, I'm so exhausted that I don't do anything. So I migrate things a lot, but it works out. This sticky note is my fancy bookmark. Put that there. And that is everything. So if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.